What's going on, Show Nation? So this is going to be a little bit different of a video. I'm basically going to show you guys in this video how to create your own gameplay videos for MLB The Show, and just kind of I'm going to go through unscripted, and you guys are going to see behind the scenes how I edit a gameplay video. Now, I've been making MLB The Show videos since MLB 15. There's a lot of things that I've learned over the years and doing this, and someone asked me this a couple weeks ago, and I just want to show you guys basically, if you were ever curious about starting your own channel for MLB this year, just kind of the stuff that you can do to make your own channel, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this. Now, if you don't have, we're gonna be mostly going over like a lot of advanced type of softwares, type of stuff. Like if you have a little bit of an investment, or you're looking to make a little bit of an investment in stuff like, you know, a webcam, a capture card, and all that, we're going to be going into that. But before we get into that, if you don't have all that kind of stuff, what I would suggest that you guys get is just go and download Share Factory. Share Factory is PlayStation's editing software. It allows you to put your clips into there, and this is what I started with a long time ago using, was Share Factory. And you can go and get a webcam pretty much for probably like $50 to $60. It's like the PlayStation webcam. I'm not sure if you can plug in another webcam into your PlayStation. I'm pretty sure you have to have the actual PlayStation webcam. But if you really want to get started and you don't have a lot of equipment, all you really need to get started is Share Factory, which is free, and a PlayStation webcam. But we're going to be going more into, in this video, we're going to be going more into if you have some setup type of stuff, or you're looking to get invested. Now, the first thing I have is a Logitech camera. I use a Logitech camera C920. I have like a C650 that I used to use, but now I use a Logitech C920. It's a pretty good webcam. I also have a capture card. I use the HD60. There's also a HD60S Elgato. I use Adobe Premiere Pro, and I also use Photoshop. So we're going to be able to we're going to use both of those programs today. All right, so I record all of my gameplays with OBS Studio. It's a free amount of software. It's a free software that you can download, and it's great, especially because it's free. I'm going to record myself editing this video, and I'll talk to you guys as I record it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to start a new project. I usually title this based upon like what it is I'm going to do, and I try to put, I don't think it really helps your search engine optimization too much, depending on what the name of the actual file is. But I feel more comfortable doing this. All my recorded videos go into one spot. They go into what I call OBS videos. So I'll grab that video and I'll drag it over into Premiere Pro, and I'll drop it in there. I have like my little intro that I've been using this year, this MLB The Show intro, which you guys have seen, where I hit like a couple home runs, and then it shows my little like logo from the game. So I'll drag and drop that in here as well. And then the outro that you guys have seen a lot, I'll go over to like 2019 music for videos, and we'll get into how to use music and stuff like that. And I just name the files different things, and then I'll go and grab my MLB outro, and I'll drop that into this tray. In this video, I'll record the you guys will be seeing this video after the gameplay of this video actually drops. So I'll go back into here, and I'll record like a little bit of an intro. Usually I use like, you know, this screen right here to show off my team, and I'll go ahead and do my intro. Somehow I just started saying what's going on, Show Nation. I don't know really where that came from or how it started. It's just like the website for MLB The Show, and I don't have like Movie Nation or anything like that. I just have like Show Nation. That's what I've always said. Sometimes it takes a couple of takes, so I'll try to do it in one take. We got everything set up the way I want it. You could do this before you play the game. Sometimes I do it before I play the game, but I already have the gameplay recorded, so I'm going to go ahead and do it after. So let's go ahead and get into the intro. Now, I like to set down my controller because that can make a lot of noise. And you want to be as excited and as you just want to you want to grab people's attention, and you want to be kind of like positive. You don't really want to be negative. You want to make people happy. They're trying to watch your video to be entertained, so keep that in mind. So I'm going to try to record the intro for this video right here for this gameplay video, and then we'll lay it down in the timeline. What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV, and in today's gameplay, we are going up against the number 4 player in the world. This guy's an absolute beast. He only has 1 loss on the season. We are also going to debut the God Squad that you guys saw in the last video. I just completed the entire collection. Now the lineup, it's ready to go. I did pick up Tony Gwynn for my level 100 diamond. And with that said, let's get into it. So you guys can see from that, that's pretty much an intro. I feel like I nailed that one pretty good, but sometimes it takes like 4 or 5 times. Sometimes I'll stutter over what I'm going to say, or I just want to say something different. A lot of the tips videos, it takes like a lot of takes to get them all together, just so I don't have a lot of ums or uns. Sometimes I edit those out, sometimes I don't, just because it takes a long time. I think it also, when you have those in there, sometimes it makes the video sound a little bit more natural. Alright, so let's get into like actual video editing here. I'll take you guys all the way through the upload process. So we have that. What I'll normally do is we'll have like the little intro, and we'll make some space for that here. And I'll put that in that area when I cut that out of the video that we're recording right now to put it in. Then I'll have this intro. So we'll have the initial intro, this intro, and then we'll cut to the actual gameplay. Normally for like internet video, for television and like radio, there's different standards. For the internet, there's not really much of a standard. When I edit the actual gameplay, what I do is I go through the entire game, and there's a couple ways you can edit it. One way that I used to do a long time ago was I would look at the scoreboard at the top. At the very end of the game, I would go to like, you know, maybe the very end of the entire game, like right here. And so I can see I've got action in the second, or I've got a lot of action in the 3rd inning because runs were scored, in the 6th and the 7th and the 8th. Like that's how you'll see a lot of games cut up on SportsCenter and stuff. They'll just show you when there's runs. It kind of makes it tougher to show pitching and stuff like that. Another way to do it is just go to every single time the ball's in play. Just cut right before the ball's in play. Like don't show it going to 1 and 2. Just show that swing on 1 and 2 where they either strike out or put the ball in play. And that's what I've been doing a lot more recently. I try to make the video about 15 to 20 minutes. You don't really want to go over 20 minutes, and you really don't want to go under 10 minutes. That's too short of a video for a gameplay. Like 15 minutes is probably the sweet spot. You know, that's probably like where you want about the minimum. Maybe you can go 14, maybe you can go 18, but like 15 to 17 is like the ideal amount of time for someone to watch one of these gameplay videos. They can kind of sit down. I don't put ads in the middle of it, but you could put like 2 ads or 1 ad, at least in that video. So that's how I edit the gameplay videos. So I have my intro. Then it cuts, and it will go into that little clip after the intro. Now we're going to get into editing the actual gameplay. And there's 2 things I want to talk to you guys about here. So I'm going to cut it all up. I'm probably going to cut it every time that the ball was in play. When I do the live comm itself, I find the best way to do the live comm is there's 2 ways you can do it. You can talk about strategy that you're going through, or you can talk about, like, you can kind of do a play-by-play like you'd hear like an announcer on TV do it. So I'm starting to do more with mine. And you can also do it in post-com. If you didn't talk a lot, you can go in post-com and just record a track yourself over the top. People do like that, especially if you're going with more tips. If you're trying to go with more entertaining, make sure you have a face cam. And make sure that you are, you know, you're really excited, you're energetic. Again, you want people to watch the video. So, like, you just want to be very entertaining. That'll hold the video, or that'll hold your audience. I get more tips out of my videos. I try to be entertaining, and I have, it's like kind of a competitive game. So I just kind of know my realm of what I like to do with mine, but I try to announce it more. That's what I'm kind of trying to do, is get more announcing, because I think that'll play pretty well. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, I'm going to listen to the audio, I'm going to cut it pretty much every time that, you know, there's about to be a swing. Like I said earlier, like if it's 1-0, it's right here, for instance, and let me move my mic out of the way. If it's a 1-0, probably like, you know, I'll cut it like right before they start the pitch. So I'll cut it like right here, and then right as he puts it in play. And you can kind of make this bigger. Again, go look up a video on Premiere Pro on how to set your hotkeys, but like it just gets easier over time. So there he swung, he put the ball in play, I got the out, and then I'll like let the play finish out, and then I'll cut it. And I'll do that almost for every single time the ball's in play, because that's entertaining. Now, if I'm getting towards that, I told you guys that time frame. If it's like at 25 minutes and nothing happened in the inning, like it was just, you know, some flyouts on defense, I'm not gonna probably keep that in the video. That's gonna be like the first thing to go. It might seem entertaining to you because it's your project, but you got to keep the audience in mind when you're creating this stuff. So you definitely like just cut it out if it's boring. It's not going to make the video any better just having a lot of like extra pitches or pause time. Cut all that stuff out as much as you can. You're going to have to watch the video a couple times. Usually editing for me takes like anywhere from an hour to 2 hours. Another thing that I wanted to show you guys though is I have a whole bunch of music tracks. Now, what I recommend that you guys do is go and find a source of free music. If you start putting in a bunch of copyrighted type of music, it's not going to be good. There's plenty of people that make like a ton of free music out there that you can use in your videos. Go on YouTube, search like free beats or like free music. Just get some free music, download that. You can use music in a lot of different ways in your video. You can use music. I'm not sure if I had the window capture up, but I have like all of them. All of my music is in one spot. So that's important because you're going to want to drag a lot of these in. Like one of the ones that I use a lot now is like Badass Melody. I'll drag that and drop that into Premiere Pro. And then the music, a good place to set your music level at is, let's say we're going to drop the music like right here. Now you want the audio of the gameplay and you talking to be about 1 decibel under, one and some change under the peak of 0, and that'll make you real loud on someone's phone. They can hear you really well. And when I do tips videos, I make the music really quiet. I might make it at minus. I might make the gain of the reason you also don't want to go over 0 is because then you peak and your audio sounds really bad. Audio is super important. That's like the main thing that's going to keep someone on and off your video. If your audio is good, they'll probably stick around. If your audio sucks, they probably won't stick around. So keep that in mind. For a tips video, I will set the audio, depending on this, if it's over 0, I'll probably set it a little bit more down, like maybe minus 28 for like a tips video. So it's there, but it's not overpowering because I'm going to be talking a lot and people need to hear what I'm saying. For a gameplay video, I'll probably set it like minus 24. So it's there, but again, I'm way louder than that, but it's still there because it'll kind of fill the background noise and it just makes it better to watch than just the video with no audio at all. I just always think the music is like makes a video sound better, in my opinion. And you can also, if you want to use different, like I use like more serious type of like trap rap music type of video or type of songs, because I think that's kind of like what my audience likes. You can also use different types of audios. Like you could use like a quote unquote funny audio for a funny moment, or like a serious type of audio, or maybe there's a sad moment. You're going to go get a clip from that. You could always go and get like funny clips and memes to stack into your video when funny stuff happens. You can use all kinds of transitions. It's just kind of like what I would recommend you guys do is go on YouTube, look up, different effects, kind of like definitely start watching a ton of videos. Just start watching a ton of videos so you can like maybe pick up here and there like little things you like from other people's videos that you can use to develop in your own craft and put your own spin on it and stuff like that. So that's pretty much how I edit audio. And then now, guys, I don't want to go through every single cut on the entire video. I'm just going to cut up this video and we're going to talk about titling, and then we're going to talk about uploading to YouTube, and we're going to talk about how to share it out on Twitter. Okay, so after about an hour or so of editing, rewatching the video at least twice, putting in all of my audio, like all of my music, I should say, that I'm going to put in. And sometimes I have to go and like download a couple tracks to keep like the music fresh and get like a new song here and there, because I don't want to play the same audio tracks over and over again. And some of them I do because I really like them, and then some of them I want to go grab like the newest, freshest ones just to keep things fresh. And so I timed it. It's about an hour and 20 minutes. So you have to play the game, then you gotta put it in, and like having it all organized. And I can edit pretty fast too. Like I have all, it's gonna take a while to get all your keyboard shortcuts down, so you're just flying through with editing. But all of it's done now, and that's the best feeling in the world. All of it's done. I'm going to talk about rendering. I'm not sure if OBS is going to be able to record this or not. I hope it is. I'm just going to say it out loud as I go, and hopefully OBS can record this for us. So I'm going to go File, and then I'm going to go Export Media. And when I export the media, I click right up here where it says Output Name, and I pretty much type in what I had the video saved as. So I already have like my title done. When I go over to YouTube, it's real nice. And then I don't save it as .pr project, and I'll just hit OK. And actually, before we do this, and what you guys need to do a lot of the time is make sure you save when you are editing. That is so important to save while you're editing. Like, cut up a couple things, go file save. Cut up a couple things, go file save. Save a lot. Don't work for 45 minutes and then save it, because there's just weird things that happen all the time. It could happen when you're rendering the video. It could happen some other time. Just save, 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 save. After I do some stuff, I save. Just save. You guys get the point. All right, so always before you render, save. Always save before you render. That's extremely important to do. So we're going to go ahead and export the clip. So we'll go File, Export Media, and then we're going to click in here. And I have that title ready to go. We'll hit save. Make sure you change your output. So I'm going to uncheck that box. 920 by 1080. Make your video 1080. There's two different things you can do. You can send it to the queue if you're going to be editing multiple videos at one time, or you can just click export. Usually what I do is I click export, and then I go right into Photoshop, and that's what I'm going to show you guys next, like how to create a thumbnail, a title card for your video that people are going to want to watch. You can do it however you want, but usually during this time, I'm going to click export now because the video is completely done, completely edited. This is the time that I work on the thumbnail, so I'm doing two things at the same time. The video is getting ready the video is getting rendered, it's getting created, and then at the same time I can do the thumbnail during that time, so I can do two things at once. So I'll be working on the title card now while that renders. And here's pretty much how I make these title cards. This year I've had more of a saved template that I work on, that I use. In years past that hasn't really been the case. I almost just get them authentically. You guys saw me pull a screenshot from the game for this specific one. Let me just let's say you had like a new one that you're gonna work on. I always make my YouTube thumbnails 1280 by 720. That's like their recommended. I don't make them 1080p. I just make them 720 and make them JPEG, so it's like smaller. I think it's like a 3 megabyte file size that you could have. I name them, basically the title of the video is what I name them, or pretty close. And you're probably gonna have to switch this over from inches to pixels. Make sure you got it on pixels, RGB color mode, transparent, 8-bit. That's all your stuff in Photoshop that you're gonna need. But let's just go back over this one because I already have like I need to keep this in line with my other stuff. So this video is a God Squad gameplay video. So what I'm gonna do here is, first of all, I have a lot of the text. In my videos lately, I've been making title cards that I call them title cards, but they're thumbnails. What I've been doing with the thumbnails is I've been taking this one specific screen where it shows our records. I've been putting that on there, and I'm also, what a lot of us do now, and I think the trend was, I don't know, I used to make mine kind of like this. Everyone kind of makes a very similar type of thumbnail, but I'm going to show you guys how to get that thumbnail. I think like the person that I think really kind of started the trend, and they look so good that like everyone's kind of jumped on board, was Kevin God. Kevin God. I think he really started the wave like a couple years back, and like I think a lot of us, what really plays well is just that big picture face of the player you want to highlight. So, and then you want to go get the card. So let me show you how to do that. Basically in the game, this is what I do if I can't get the screenshot from the actual. You can like go to instant replay after your game, but that's basically what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna take out all my pictures because I don't want them to get losses when I close out of the game, because I'm gonna quit versus the computer when I get these screenshots. So what you can do now is, I really want to highlight for this particular one, I want to highlight Jose Bautista, because he just had like a really beast game. So I'm gonna go in, like you can do this after the game, like I said. You can go into the replays and get a replay like that. Might be like one of your might be like the best way to do it. So we're gonna go play versus CPU. You either go home or away. I'd like to get the screenshot the best I can from the stadium I was at, but it doesn't really matter. In this one, I want to get Jose Bautista, so I'm going to go away, and then I'm going to hit him first in the lineup. If you want to get a picture of him in the field, just be home, and then you'll be able to get a picture of like anybody you want in the field. But specifically, I'm going to go for Jose Bautista. So what I'll do is I'll just hit him first. And where is he? There's Joey Bats. So I'm just going to hit him first, and we'll run like one play versus the computer. And basically what you guys should do is create like an alternate PSN if you don't already have one. Like I already have an alternate PSN that I send screenshots to, and so you don't have to upload them someplace that they're just going to clog up space. So let's go ahead and hit with Joey Bats. I'll take like one swing here. Hopefully I crush the ball. Wow, that was slow. And he did crush the ball. Alright, so you basically have to get one play in. And I don't care. I just kind of want the play to end. Now I can go into the instant replay. And I can get what's pretty much the most popular thing right now to do with title cards. Again, I credit Kevin God, but a lot of us have done them. I know I've done them for a long time too, but I just think he was kind of like, I just want to give him credit because I really feel like back in like MLB 16, he was kind of like the first one I remember doing this a lot, and he really zooms in. And I've seen a lot of my videos do well from back in the day, like some of my created player videos. They do well when you get this shot. So go in, get this big headshot. That play, it just looks real nice on YouTube. It's like a real big photo. It stands out. It obviously looks like, you know, it looks very baseball-y. And then take a screenshot on PlayStation. Take a screenshot. And then what I do is I go over to, I have some different messages here. And this is my messages that I use. And I just send these high-res screenshots to myself. What I do from here is I go on PlayStation.com. If you guys don't know, you can go on PlayStation.com and always access your messages. And obviously, if you're at this point editing, you probably got the computer and all set up like that. You're gonna be editing on a computer. So you go to PlayStation messages, go into your message, and then you'll be able to click on it, and then you can copy the image, and then we can go, and we're doing all of this, by the way, while the video is up, why it's rendering, to save time. And so we'll go ahead and bring this back up now, and I'll paste in this image, and you got to make it smaller because we're only going 1280 by 720. And now we have this image. Oh, edit, undo. You want to hit shift when you're making these images bigger so they don't get warped. And so I'll pop that right in there, and then I'll bring that to the top over here. I've been using this photo a lot this year. It's just like a photo I edited and put in just to kind of like, sometimes I think it helps when they know that like a face cam is coming. You don't really need it. I don't even know if I'm going to use it. But the other thing that I had is I did take a screenshot in Premiere Pro of something I want to use. I think this is it. Yeah, it is. And what I'll do here is I'll use this tool, and I'll basically go on this to where I want it. I don't know how perfect that is for right now, but I'll go to that. I'll right click. I'll create a layer via copy. I'll delete this, so I just have that part of it. And then I kind of like to just make it look a little bit more artistic. Like if you just have it like straight up and down, I don't think it looks as good as if you like either rotate it a little bit, or you can do, you know, you can like hit Control or Alt actually and kind of make it look a little funky and just give it a little bit of I don't know, a little bit of pizzazz. Just kind of lean it out. I think it's a Control, and it'll let you move like one side at a time and make it look like more 3D. So I've kind of been doing something like that. So it looks a little bit more interesting than just, you know, what you might see regularly. You know, if I just left it how it was, I'll make that a little bit smaller with me in the corner. Just took a picture of myself like holding a PlayStation controller. Kind of used a little Photoshop on that to make it look a little bit, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like to make it look a little bit more interesting. So I'll put that maybe over there in the corner. I also might, you can always like take this and maybe like rotate it a little bit just to make it look a little bit more interesting. Yeah, drag it out. So now it's not like just straight on like it was. Make it bigger on that side. And maybe and just play around with it, see what you like. I don't really want to like cover up his face that much. Maybe I'll make it something like, basically have like your 3 points of interest. I might move myself back over here so I'm kind of out of the way. I might even just not even use that at all. I want this to be kind of visible so that people can see it when they click on the video. I almost think we got too much going on. I might get just make this so it's not on this particular one. I think I'm gonna rotate this like just I want his face to be the main thing that you kind of see, I guess. Maybe I'll move this over a little bit. And then you just gotta kind of play around with it until you get it to fit how you want. Obviously, go check out some tutorials online about how Photoshop just takes a little while to learn. It's not something, it's something you still can learn more things about every day. So it's not, I'm not sure how readable this will be. I want to make sure that's readable, but I'm not sure how readable it'll be. I hope it is. I'm actually going to bring back this this image, and maybe I'll put it like right down over here. Now that I kind of got things spaced how I want them to be. You can always use arrows and stuff like that. I'm not going to, I don't think, on this particular video. I think I'm gonna stretch that just a bit more so it's just green and up in that top corner. And I'm gonna move this just a hair down so it's all even there. That's starting to look pretty good. 34 and 1, 39 and 11. You can also what you might want to do if you want to focus a card, like if I didn't have that, like our records on the board right there, what you want to do is maybe get a card. I'll just show you that for this part of the video. Go to your inventory and don't take the picture out of here where it's all gray. Let's say we want to get a picture of Mookie Betts. Hit triangle on them so it's like this. Go get a screenshot like this. Very high res screenshot is the best way to get a screenshot of the card. Hit triangle, then go send it to yourself. Grab this tool, go over here. Obviously get your edging good. I didn't really particularly like that one, but I go like a little bit inside of the card will help you out. Right to the edge of the diamond, a little bit down. Do we get the 94 in there pretty clean? You want it to look like real clean. Remember, go to that screen that I showed you earlier. Layer via copy, delete this layer. So you got your background here, or you got your card here. Maybe give it a little twist so it's not just straight up and down. Looks a little bit more artistic. Go to your blending options. Like drop shadows that I've already kind of preset. And you could pause the video if you want to see those. Stroke, you know, you can do a stroke on it. Again, you could do like a color overlay. I usually use that for like a background to pop things out. I don't really use it like on a card. A gradient, 2 different colors or like a variety of options in there. Especially with same with pattern overlays. And then outer glow. Maybe you want to use the outer glow to you know, you could use it to just make it pop out a little bit more as well. So that's what outer glow is. But yeah, I'm not going to use a card for this video. I'm just going to leave it like that. So we're going to get into uploading the video now, and I'll talk about what kind of tags I use and how I title it and how I write all my comment section and everything like that, so you can get your video found. That's most important. This stuff can help you a little bit. The most important thing though is you got to make an interesting video that people want to see. You got to make stuff that's why I have like all the cards. That's always worked for me. High level diamond dynasties work for me. You got to find your niche and go with it. And it's not to say not to try to do different things, but at first you got to find like what your niche is and what people would want to see. And that's always going to be tougher than using good SEO in your YouTube videos. But this can help you out as far as like, you know, you want it to get found, you want people to watch it, and at least you need to have this stuff set up to get on that path. So I'm going to go ahead and upload the video now, and we're going to talk about that. So I'm over on my channel now. Let me talk a little bit about how to set up your channel. You want to have a video that plays if you edit it. Or if we got a customized channel, that's all I need to click. My bad. Click on customize channel. You can have a video for returning subscribers for new videos. I suggest you put one in there instead of recording like a little video that's like a minute or two talking about your channel. Just put in one of your videos that you really like and put it up at the top that kind of encompasses what's going to be on the channel. So for me, I put the hitting tips video because I think it's one of the better videos I've done this year and it's doing a lot of views. Now, I put my uploads, I put that as a playlist next. Then I put the MLB The Show 19, which encompasses everything. It's a playlist that anything that's MLB The Show 19, it's going to be right here. And then also MLB The Show 19 gameplays. Every gameplay I'm putting in order this year with like a, you know, a number on that. And actually, now that reminds me, I need to go on here and put back in that. So it stays kind of with the other thing. So excuse me for 1 second. All right, so let's back to these playlists. And then I have MLB The Show 19 tips. 3 playlists. I actually have a new one that I'm going to add now that I've been putting stuff on. You go to single playlist, find playlist. MLB The Show 19 pack openings is going to be on there. So that's pretty much how I organize it. That's pretty much your main things that you're going to have. One MLB The Show that encompasses everything. And then I organize this so that it has the videos with the most views. They'll be there. Then I go gameplays. I start with gameplay number 1. So if you play it, you're going to go through all the gameplays. Tips, I go with the most views again. So these are kind of similar, but they also, this playlist is going to have gameplays, tips, and pack openings, okay? This one's going to be gameplays in order. This is going to be tips that are going to be, let me make sure I get them on the right screen, because all right, cool. This one is going to be tips, and they're going to be in order by the most popular as they go. And then pack openings, I'll probably do most popular as one. Well, the only one that I won't do most popular is gameplays, because I want you to watch them in a series. So I'll have that on the front page. Not too many playlists, just organized playlists, and just enough that if someone clicks on this and they want to go through something, they can. Not a lot of people are going to come here for your video. So here's probably the stuff that you're more interested in. Want to go to upload video. Click that button, go to upload video. I'm going to select a file out of here, out of my OBS, and then it goes to a folder called finished videos. That I'm going to click this. God Squad debut is number 4 overall player. Might add an exclamation point, and I might add, I like to use something like this, like a little line that kind of separates it. Then make sure you, what I used to do a long time ago is I'd put MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty in the title first. You really want that at the end of the title, not at the beginning of the title. So you can have what's going on in there. Now for the description, what I usually do here is I type a little bit about what's going on. I'll just start out like, in this video, I debut the God Squad for their first ranked season's gameplay. We go up against the number 4 player in the world, known as I'm Back. Well, I'll just say we go up against the number 4 player in the world in this exciting gameplay. In this exciting MLB The Show 19 gameplay. How do we fare? Watch to find out. Something like that. And then, as always, thank people for watching your stuff, man. They don't have to do it. Thanks, as always, for watching. I truly appreciate it. Because if you're making content and people are watching it, trust me, you will truly appreciate it. I know I do. So, truly appreciate it. Then what I go and do is I go and I grab one of my older videos, usually the most recent video, because you're going to build out your links over time, and you can go back and re-edit them over time. So let me mute that, and then I'll go to show more. And I used to list tons and tons of links, and what you really want to do is you want to compartmentalize that. And in this one, we're actually going to add something to it, though, because we have that new playlist. So, there's that little blurb, you know, that I have at the top. Now I'm going to grab this stuff. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to paste it, because I want to have, let me explain all this stuff in here. So, binge watch the entire playlist. You can click on that. It plays the playlist for the gameplays. There's the tips playlist. Best sitting tips has been a really good video. People want to, that's something that's very clickable. Stubs and XP, always something that people are going to want to watch. And this one, I'm going to add one more thing. I'm going to add that pack openings playlist. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here back to the channel. I'm going to click play. Oops, that's the wrong one. I'm going to click play all on this one so I can grab that link, go back over here, and I'm going to type MLB The Show 19 pack opening playlist. Make a little colon. Drop the link in there. YouTube will end up shortening the link for you later on. You won't have to worry about that. So I got my Twitter account, which is extremely important. You need to be on multiple social medias. I should be on like Instagram as well, but I'm not. I just focus on Twitter. Put in your Twitch. I would not recommend streaming on YouTube gaming. I did it for a long time, but the problem is you start to get too into just posting these long streams, and this is not really the media for people to consume that and rewatch it. They'll rewatch it live, but you're almost better off making that video private. So what I recommend you do is create a Twitch channel. When you're on Twitch, promote your YouTube channel. When you're on YouTube, promote your Twitch channel. Now you got two different avenues where you're getting views, and also you're playing. You're also, you know, you're getting more people to. You're going on two different platforms to get people to watch you, and then pull them both towards Twitter. So use all these social medias together. Twitch for your streaming, YouTube for your edited stuff, Twitter to shout out and tell people, hey, this is my YouTube, this is my Twitch, you know, I posted a video on this, I'm going live here. Another thing that's important is feeling out the community. I like to kind of put out like a little question, like I put out what's your favorite minor league stadium. And the reason I do that is to build my Twitter engagement, to get people coming to the page, to get people to follow me. And now they're seeing, oh, there's a new video that's out, or oh, he's about to live stream. And I think that's really important to do. And what else was I going to say with Twitter? You want to get people to follow you instead of like telling them the notification bell. I almost say like, just go follow me on Twitter, because once you're following me on Twitter, you're going to see in your feed, hey, I posted a new video and stuff like that. And if you upload at strange times, you might not want that notification bell on all the time. Like, it is definitely good on there, but I almost think it's better when people see it on social media. They'll see it in their feed if they're watching your video a lot, even if they don't have the bell on. But just a little random tip. All right, so now let's talk about tags. And if you guys see on here, some of my stuff is a little bit different. Like, I have this SEO score and all this information, and like here's a video from Dodger Films and stuff like this. I have a thing that's free called vidIQ, and vidIQ is really nice. It's like a Chrome extension plugin. It's free. It doesn't cost any money. You can pay money, and and obviously like get more features. I don't do that. Here's how I tag my videos though. The first thing I tag them as is MLB The Show 19. That's how I start off every single video like that. Then I'll go MLB The Show 19, Diamond Dynasty, MLB The Show 19, Diamond Dynasty. Gameplay is a good one. I might start to see what pops up over here. A lot of times the bigger YouTubers pick up, they'll pop up over here. Don't put other people's names in your stuff, but like if I see like some stuff in here that relates to my video, it just saves me time to go ahead and I don't really like too much of the this isn't a road to the show gameplay. I might go in here and type in like MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty gameplay, okay? And don't really like too many out of there, but you can kind of pick out some that you want. For me, and then all you have to do if you wanted to add one, like let's add like MLB The Show 19 gameplay. So I'll add that or something like that. And if you want to add some tags of like other people who have made a video pretty similar to yours, you can do it like that. I kind of write my own. I write individually different ones all the time. So you just are going to write stuff in here up to 500 characters that is searchable. for what you're talking about. So I'm gonna type in maybe like MLB The Show 19 God Squad, and I can kind of see what's popping up too, which is really nice about vidIQ. That's something that they're gonna say has been being searched a lot, so that helps me decide what I want to put in there more. I'm gonna put in ranked seasons. MLB The Show 19 ranked seasons. You type in the show Diamond Dynasty. It has like Diamond Dynasty and Diamond Dynasty tips. I'll put in that. A lot of people, instead of typing in MLB The Show 19, they just type in MLB 19 when they search. So I'll type in MLB 19 Diamond Dynasty. MLB 19 ranked seasons. MLB The Show, or MLB 19 Diamond, or let's say like God Squad. And go MLB 19 The Show. We'll just put that in there. You know, and then you can make it how whatever you want. I usually try to get all the way up to the characters. Also, something that's really important, put your own channel name in there. So I'm gonna put in Movie Gaming TV, and what's popping up for me right now, Movie Gaming TV. Hitting tips is popping up a lot for people, and Movie Gaming TV. We'll put MLB 19. So hopefully that will connect with some more of my videos. Hold on one second. I have to get a drink. My throat is killing me, man. I'm losing my voice. And I'm back. So vidIQ really wants you to fill these up. I'm trying to think what else we should put in. We could put in MLB The Show 19 Willie Mays, because it's his preview today. How about MLB The Show 19 collections or something, because we finished the collections before this video. And that's too long. We'll just type in the Show 19 collections 501. How about MLB 19? Alright, that'll be good. You don't want these to be too off topic from what your video is, in my opinion. You want it to be what's on topic for your video. One other thing I need to explain to you guys, let me take off this headset. I don't even need it on at all anyways. One other thing in this description that you guys need to have is, obviously I have, you know, Twitter, my Twitch, where I get my music from, and then you want to have like about 5 to 6 hashtags at the bottom. And if you guys watch videos now, I don't know, maybe like a couple of months ago, 6 or 7 months ago, they started putting like 3 main hashtags that correlate to your video. So what I'm going to do, the last thing I had up was like a pseudo pack opening type of thing. You don't want to fill this with too many. You only want about like 6. And so these are pretty much the main ones that I have, you know. I always have mine. I want my stuff tagged to me, and then MLB The Show 19, Diamond Dynasty, ranked seasons, Road to the Show, or MLB The Show 19. If you had like Road to the Show or something, maybe put Road to the Show, hashtag Road to the Show in there. And all this stuff is really, it can help you out, but it's not gonna make or break the video. You do need to make the video interesting. I can't stress that enough. This is just basically the fundamentals of how you need to set this up. This is good. Like, you want to make an interesting video and then also do this stuff to get yourself the best chance of getting soon. The premiere of this, normally I publish videos right after I upload them. I'm recording this at like, I've recorded this pretty much all of Friday into Saturday night. So this is not a good time to upload this video. A good time, obviously you can always YouTube what a good time is on a Saturday. I have a video already coming out around noon that previews this team, so I'm gonna drop this video maybe like, I don't know, how does 1:15 sounds pretty good on Saturday. So that video of me actually having the team is gonna come out at the peak time for people to watch it, and then this video with the gameplay is going to come out like an hour and 15 minutes later. If you put them too close to each other, people are only maybe going to watch one and not the other. You don't want to put too many out on one day, and you want to spread them out so they can watch them at different times. Now I'm going to add this to those playlists we talked about. Every video goes to MLB The Show 19. This is a gameplay, so it goes to the gameplay playlist. And then finally, we're going to bring in our thumbnail that we had from earlier. So I'm going to go and grab that I created earlier. And we kind of get like a little preview down here to see what it looks like. It doesn't look too bad. Sometimes I don't like how it looks as much in this part of it, and you also get to see it up here. I don't know. A lot of times at this point, I re-edit the thumbnail because I just don't like the way it looks. I don't really like where the ranked seasons is necessarily. So I'm gonna edit this a little bit more. But yeah, I'm not sure if anybody is gonna be interested in these videos. But I thought I wanted to record the entire process of starting a video, recording it, to the editing, to all the YouTube and Twitter stuff and all that stuff in case anyone was interested. So I hope this helps you guys out. And there's those 3 tags that we had in the description from earlier that pop up. That's pretty much all I can think of. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm going to sit down and get to editing this video and see how it goes, and it's going to be super long. So thanks for tuning in if you're still watching it, and thank you so much for watching. Hope this helped you out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.